An idea that I keep repeating in the videos here and in the book is that the only time there is experiential time. And it makes sense, I think, but it also introduces a problem, or at least it requires some clarification. Because, okay, fine, all time is experiential time, and time, and as a derivative of that, time dilations are experiential time dilations, and this can also mean that different experiential dilations can cause time dilations. I made a video about that. But then time dilations aren't only experiential. What, like, if you take a clock, an atomic clock, and let it rotate around the Earth in let's say in an airplane, and then you can see the difference in measurement, in the amount of time that the clock that revolved around the Earth will show compared to a stationary clock. The stationary clock would be a bit would have a few more milliseconds or microseconds or whatever be forward in the future than the clock that rotated around the Earth. I think that's how it. And so but there's no experiential agent, and there needs not be an experiential agent rotating with the clock. So what's going on here? I mean, doesn't this like contradict the idea that all time is experiential time and time dilations are experiential time dilations? No, it actually. So I would say no. It actually reveals something that is something about the universe we live in, and I think that's not the only place it chose. So we have been brought, we have been raised on physicalism. We assume physicalism is true as by instinct. We are been taught it is true. We believe that there's a world out there that we are in, that we are that is producing our experience. That we believe that. It's the theory says that's not true, but we believe that, and therefore we think that the reality, the world, the laws of nature of it are fundamental. They are primary. They have been there before experience, and experience emerged into them according to their laws, not the other way around. The theory says it's the other way around, and what that means is that the laws of nature have been crafted to fit experiential needs. They have been crafted so that experience selected through a process I call experiential selection. Experience selected laws of nature where it would feel comfortable to be in. And I mean, if experience is fundamental, if it can make the choice to which reality to drift, it would drift to a reality where it's more comfortable to be in, and where every choice that it makes isn't breaking everything about reality just so that you can make a single choice. It would make it comfortable for experience to make choices in it. That would mean that it creates a reality where there are degrees of freedom, so that it wouldn't have to discard the wakeful physical world every time you decide to I don't know, scratch your ass, right? It needs the degrees of freedom, so it chose a world where those degrees of freedom exist. And it needed a reality where it could account for the fact that there is a throughput for experience, that it cannot digest more of experience if it progresses at a specific speed. And thereby causing time dilations. So it shows a reality where moving in the high speeds cause time dilations, so that when it can no longer digest the changes and experiential time has to slow down, then it wouldn't have to break everything about the laws of nature just to reemerge in it in a consistent, coherent way. So the reason time dilation exists in non-experiential elements is because the reality that experience needs, requires, is one where time dilations happen. The same way it needs a reality where the weak force and the strong force and gravity are all attuned to produce the reality as it is. Had the experience not needed, not liked a reality like that, it would have adjusted all these laws differently. So it's not that. So when you see something and you're asking yourself, "Hey, experience isn't involved here. So why are experiential concerns affecting it?" Well, the answer is that experience selects a reality where the fact experience engages in it isn't an outlier, isn't an exception. It's the rule. It selects comfortable realities because it has the power to do that, and because there's nothing, no reason for it to select anything but that.